play the intro.
And we're back for brunch time. So I thought I was going live about 5 minutes ago, and I came in with this amazing intro, and then I missed it. Okay, so welcome to brunch time with Queen Dom. We're back after being gone, and my lovely, lovely co-host, Miss Luann Love, who is here with us right now. So, for some reason, we can't hear Miss Love. I think there's some technical difficulties going on with the sound over there. Oh, I think it's because she's on the phone with me that we can't hear her. Okay, I'm gonna hang up this phone and we're gonna see if she can hear. All right, Luann, we're gonna have you come out and come back in, okay? All right, so for today, while we wait for Miss Love to come back, Luann, we can't hear you.
Did you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you now. Oh, I think you're breaking up.
I said, I'm still having some technical difficulties with my hearing, but we're going to just work it out. We're going to work it out. We're going to work it out. Fuck it. We're going to work it out.
Yes. For some reason, Luann, you have static. I don't know why. Let's see. Oh, wait, let me turn on echo cancellation. Okay. Now talk. Luann. No, wait. She needs to talk. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and get started. So today's gonna be a little hectic, but that's okay. Our title for today is Three Husbands, Why Not? You'll see it down there. We were supposed to do this topic 2 weeks ago and we were postponed. So we're gonna go ahead and do this topic today, which I am excited about because I also have maybe a clip to share with you guys. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. So, our first question of the day is going to be, what is polygamy to you? So, Luann, I'm not hearing you. Talk. You talk. Yeah, boom. Yeah, and you're staticky, but whatever. We'll keep going. I don't care. What is polygamy? Answer the question.
I think it is for strong people. It is definitely not for the weak. I think it is it's like a different family dynamic that could potentially grows your family with wealth and stability with one another. I am for. I love this. I love this idea of having more than one person to count on, whether it's sexual or just mentally, there for you. I think it's awesome. I love it. I love what it actually stands for. If y'all can hear me.
Yes, no, we can hear you. You may sound like a robot, but we can hear you. Okay? Okay. wish she knew sign language. So, what is polygamy to me? Polygamy just means, a relationship that includes more than. No, she didn't with the country crock butter on the counter. So polygamy to me, it's just having a relationship with more than one person, and that people know it is not cheating. Cheating is not polygamy, okay? I used to be a serial cheater. It is not the same thing. I used to think it was. It is not. So yeah, it's just one person being able to add people to their relationship, or one person having more than one husband or more than one wife, or that kind of stuff. Poly, more than one. So let's see. Let's go ahead and do question number 2. What do you think polygamy? Why do you think polygamy is looked down on?
People don't understand what it is. Number one, they judging. Oh, how could this man have this many women? Is he? Is he? Are they all together? Is he together? But that is not what it is about. Because women can also have more than more than one husband chooses. So that's why I like this. It's not just some of them are religious based and always religious based. There are some polys that are not, that don't, do everything religiously, but some do. But I think that they look down on it because they feel like, oh, it's just one person, one man having all these multiple women and having all these multiple wives, and then all these multiple children. It's just, I think it's the foundation that they laid it. That
Ooh. I think you cut out, Luann.
I'm done.
No, you cut out for like a sec, for like literally the last little part of what you said. You cut out, and then I heard I'm done.
Well, hopefully they can read lips.
No, you need to learn some sign language, okay? Okay, so why do I think polygamy is looked down on? I kind of agree with what Luann said. I think that people a lot of times don't understand what it is. I think that people also, besides not understanding, I think also it scares some people. Like I think that people have a lot of insecurities, and when they think of the person that they're with having other people, they think that person may leave them for that person. Or a lot of people think that people can't love more than one person at a time, which you can. I'm living proof. You can love two people at the same time. Love. But yeah, I think that a lot of people is looked down on just out of scare. Everyone's scared. They're scared of what it is. They don't know what it is. And everyone, wants to follow what the normal trend is, and following the Bible and God or whatever. And, one husband, one wife is supposedly the trend in marriage, and one person, blah, blah, blah. So yeah, I think everyone just wants to follow the Christian Jesus Bible, is what I should say. Yeah, that's it. So I want to shout out some of the comments. So Truth is Never's favorite says here to support. Hi, thank you. One community. Oh, I love the way that's spelled. One community. Cool. It says blessings, sisters, blessings M3. Hi, thank you for tuning in. I'm getting a call. 1 second. Real Talk Mimsy Lim says polygamy for the win. Yes, Mimsy, also jump in if you want to. I'm gonna throw the link down in a little bit. And she says we are on a polygamy journey, but specifically one husband and multiple wives. Thank you. That is the journey I'm trying to be on. One husband, multiple wives. Wait, no, I read that wrong. I love you, Mim. That was cool. I understand where you're going, but I'm trying to be the one wife, multiple husbands. I read that wrong. Almost got excited. But yeah, no, listen, polygamy, everybody has a different version of polygamy. Sometimes it's one husband and a bunch of wives. Sometimes it's one wife and a bunch of husbands. Sometimes it's two people that have their separate relationships. I'm on Tinder. It's a whole lot of people on Tinder with that. And then one community says, I just shared, everyone like and share. Yes, thank you so much for that. Yes, everyone like and share. And she says, your personality is big, sis. You're a host of the year. Oh, thank you. trying to listen. If my co-host wasn't muted, she's cool too, but her sound is a little bit weird. I don't know what's going on. Oh, and I think we just learned one wife, multiple husbands is polyandry. I never knew there was I call it all polyamorous. All of it to me is the same, but thank you for that distinction. Maybe that's why I haven't found multiple husbands yet, because I'm using the wrong word. I'm going to start using that word and maybe I'll get lucky. Just throwing it out there. Anybody out there looking to have one wife and let her have multiple husbands, hit me up on my inbox, Queen_Queen Dom. Just say it. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get back to our questions. I'm going to go ahead and let Luann answer. Luann, do you believe in polygamy? And why? Why?
Because I think it is a good foundation and a support system, even for the woman. If she lacks friends, if she lacks, other family, now you have created your own family. And within that family, if one of the women can't produce her own child or having some problems, you can look at your sister, and that woman would produce that child for you. It's just because they want to grow their family, they want to grow their tribe. So it's nothing undeniable.
Yes, Luann, I agree with you. I believe in polygamy, polyandry, all of it. Now, here's the thing. I'm gonna be biased because huh? What?
Yes.
Yes, I believe in it. Yes. So yes, I believe in polygamy, polyandry. So we're gonna turn this, and I know I'm writing the wrong word, but I think this show we're supposed to be talking about polyandry, right? So thank you, Mimsy, for that, because that changes the whole course. This is, do you believe in polyandry? Yes, I do believe in polyandry, and the reason why is because I'm someone who deals with mental health. Not gonna say what it is, a few things. So I think that it would be beneficial for my significant other to have others to help him, when he does not feel like dealing with me. Not like that. Not like, oh, can you handle me? No, I'm not saying I'm a child and I need somebody to handle me. No, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that I specifically deal with real mental health issues that do sometimes require an extra person for different moods. That's all I'm saying. So yeah, I believe in it. And I think that what kid wouldn't love to have three parents? Like, what kid wouldn't love more than one, like, mom? And the reason why I would, I think I know why I'm confused now, because I would allow myself to have a wife and a husband. I would allow myself to have two wives and a husband, but I wouldn't allow my husband to have an extra wife, if that makes sense. Because I date men and women. So I wouldn't mind whether I had three husbands, three wives, a husband and two wives, two husbands and one wife. As long as I got multiple people that love me. That's all. So yeah, I think it's a good thing. And like what Luann said, like you may not have friends, you may not have, that's a close group that you always have with you. Also, some women like to work but want to be a wife. Some women like to clean and cook and want to be a wife. Some men want both. Now you got two wives. Some women want a man that's gonna, stay in the house and roll blunts and smoke weed with me on the weekends, and a man that's gonna go to work and come home and pay the bills. So that's two different husbands. So I believe in polygamy. All in short, that's where I ended up with. So we're gonna read some of the comments because the comments are blowing up. Let's see. So we're gonna go here. I'm always late on the comments. I'm always on the wrong comment. Okay, partly cloudy 420. Hi, thank you for tuning in. Yes, he is 420 smoker. We're 420 smokers. He says, much love, ladies. Thank you. And then one community says M3 did right by you. I don't know what that means. But thank you, M3, for letting me have a show on the YouTube channel that you have, and thank you for letting me be the assistant network manager, I guess. Oh, cheers, Chatland. Parkley Kelly says cheers, Chatland. I like that. That's the best. I always see people do like I don't know, peace to the garden or to this or to that. Chatland is probably the one I like the most. That was kind of cool. And it says you different. Thank you. Thank you so much. And Mimsy says one wife, multiple husbands is polyandry. Yes, that's where I'm trying to get. One wife, multiple husbands. And much love, Mimsy Love. Yes, from Partly Cloudy. We're all 420 family in here. And then Women's Fear says, oh, Sins of Sunflower, thank you for tuning in. Yes. And then Two Cents Uncensored says, hello, beautiful people. Here to support and show love to Knowledge and Relationships crew. Thank you for tuning in. Yes, we are here every other week. So you want to tune into brunch time, let us know. Let us know. So Luann, Luann. You know what? We got a comment. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna have her do that because I think we had her go out and come back in. Somebody in the comments is saying go out and come back in, and maybe the connection will change. You heard me? Okay, so she's gonna go. So while she goes out and comes back in, I'm going to talk to you guys. Yes, thank you guys so much because we were trying to figure it out earlier and we could not figure it out. Smoke more trees. Yes, we will be having a smoke sesh. I'm just trying to figure out how to throw the link out. Let me throw the link out because we will be having a smoke sesh. And anyone who wants to hop in before the smoke sesh, during the smoke sesh, or anyone who just wants to join the stream, the link is right here. So go ahead and hit that link and you can join the stream and give your 2 cents on what polyandry is. Or just come in and smoke with us and give your 2 cents on why you don't believe in it. We take all views over here. Just be respectful about it because I will come with the smoke if you are not. Tammy says, hey, ladies, good discussion as always. Hi, Tammy. Thank you for tuning in. Yes. And then we have another new subscriber who says, shout outs to Knowledge and Relationships, APTV. Thank you for tuning in. But let's see. Let me go ahead and let Luann in because she's back. Hey. No, talk. You talk.
Huh?
Oh, yes. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, sorry, guys. So we actually going to make this a short show. We're gonna like get through the questions and then hop off. So let's go ahead and finish. I will talk all the shizness that I can. Okay, I will try to talk some shizness for Luann as well. And let's go ahead and get to our next question. So our next question is: do you consider polyandry or polygamy cheating?
No.
Why?
Because you guys all know when you're getting into that relationship, that commitment, there you don't have. I mean, you're not thinking about that. You're not thinking. That's the furthest from your mind because you have everything you need. But is there cheating in there? It is. Don't cheat.
I say if the other person knows, it ain't cheating. Okay. If the other person knows and you have an understand, okay, well, maybe not. Let me not say that because just because the person knows, if they tell you don't do it, it's still cheating. Okay. Them knowing and agreeing makes it not cheating. That is the reason why polygamy and polyandry and all this stuff is considered not cheating. So yeah. So I consider cheating if you're doing, here's the thing, if you're doing something that you know the other person would be upset that you're doing, it's cheating. It's cheating. And this is from an expert. I know it's cheating. So don't do it. Okay? And give me 1 second, guys. Okay, so yeah. So we're gonna go ahead and move on to our next question. Luann. Next question.
Because people they want to have a sense of a family, um, and I think that, again, like I said before, some poly relationships are based on religion, and so if you are in that type of religion, then you're going to be more acceptable to it. I think it's starting to become a norm now because people have expressed that they have more than one partner, and these are like, D-Ray. He always shouts out both of his queens. That's what they call them, and I follow a couple of poly people on my Facebook, and the dynamic that they have is just all togetherness. So, yeah.
Yes, I agree. So Partly Cloudy says Mary will always be the second wife to my first. Yes, 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 yes. Agreed. And hi, Yella. Thanks for joining in. Yes, Luann has headphones. She didn't have a charger.
I do have headphones. I just don't have the charger.
Yeah, and I would give her mines, but I'm in Cali and she's all the way in Vegas, so
A charger.
yeah, she needs a charger. Okay. So Tammy says, from my understanding, when you are in a polyamorous relationship, everybody is aware of other people that are in the polyamorous relationship with it. So it wouldn't be cheating when everybody is aware. Thank you. Yeah, she said, I think that cheating comes in when you choose to do things with someone that the other people in your relationship are not aware of.
All right.
That's it, girl. That's it. That's exactly what it means. Yes. Luann, we try to help you out with the sound thing. Everybody's trying to help you out with the sound. Yeah, so come and join the show. Thank you. Because we will be ending early with these technical difficulties. So let's see. But we'll probably have another talk similar to this when we get back to regular scheduled programming. But I didn't want to miss you guys again for another week because I love being on here and I love talking and I love when you guys come in and talk with us and I love smoking on here. So I even went to the dispensary before the show started and bought 4 jars. Okay. So I'm excited when I come on here. So even if we end early, don't worry. Our next show we'll make it extra long. Okay, we'll be on here for like 5 hours. We'll do 2 smoke sesh. Okay, and we'll do 2 poems and 2 black businesses. Okay, because I have a really great black business for you guys to see. Okay, let's go ahead and I think it was my turn to answer the question. Did I answer the question? Why do I think polyamorous relationships exist? Yeah, so I think they exist because sadly, part of the reason I think that some women are okay with these relationships is because they're scared that if they're not okay with it, their significant other is going to go to someone else anyway. I think that sometimes this is the negative part, not the good part. I think that sometimes people are in these relationships, women a lot of times, sometimes because they can't be independent on their own, or maybe they feel like they don't lack the skills to, I don't know why not. Every woman has the skills to be in a relationship. Like, we are God given and God made. But anyways, some women have not come to that realization, to their awakening of how dope women are, and they don't want to be left out, and they feel like that sometimes that's their last resort. Maybe they've been cheated on multiple times and they say, well, I might as well accept it if it's going to happen to me anyways. Sadly, luckily, I'm not that kind of woman. But I think that, yeah. And then I think on the other end, for people like me, like I said, I deal with mental health. I got a lot of shit going on. Like, it would benefit me to have different types of husbands, because sometimes I'm in one mood and sometimes I'm in another mood. And I try to work on those moods. Not to say that I'm not working on them, but there's certain things that I'm just never going to be able to change. It's just my brain chemistry. So that would be me. And I cheat. I used to cheat a lot. I used to cheat a lot, except for Bay. Bay, I've never cheated on Bay. But before Bay, I used to cheat a lot. And it would be easier for me to just have multiple husbands, and then I wouldn't have to feel the need to cheat or to have a husband and a wife, because I love men and women. And then also I love children. And for my children to have multiple parents, like for my children to have everything in the world, because you have multiple parents and more than one source of income, but then also a parent that can stay home all day, every day. I mean, I would love that if I was a kid. I would love to have mommy that stays home all day, mommy that, goes to work and takes me on trips, daddy that pays, all the bills and keeps all the other two mommies happy and takes me to play basketball. Like it's just a kid can never have, they say it takes a village to raise a kid, so why not have that village be in your home? That's all I'm gonna say about that. We're gonna move on to the next question. So, would you ever consider having a poly? I think this answer has been answered, but go ahead.
Yes.
Why?
Yes, and yes, and yes, I would. Only because I like my long time. And in a poly relationship, you get a lot of long time, especially if there's more than one wife. And so when it's your turn, it's just not like that. But when it's you guys, it's time to spend time. You know how they say that the heart, when you're not away, when you're away, the heart grows fonder. So it makes you miss that person even more when they come to you. So I do feel like I would. It'll take a lot of work, but I think that if it was the right setting and the right dynamic and the right guy, I would.
Yeah. Okay. Good answer. Good
Myself,
answer.
I could be the one that has multiples. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. Listen, so before I answer, because I like this comment coming up, so I'm gonna read the comment and then I'm gonna answer. So 2 Cents Uncensored says, absolutely no judgment. Listen, girl, say what you want to say. But I couldn't be in such situations because I'm jealous hearted and don't like to share and wouldn't dare want multiple husbands. One man is already an adventure. LOL. I can respect that. I can respect that. So yes, in that sense, I can see where you're coming from. Would I consider it? Yeah, because I need help. Like listen, they need help. Everybody needs help. Like when it's come to dealing with my brother, probably wish that he had another sibling to live in the house with us to deal with me too. Listen, so I would consider all poly relationships multiple siblings, multiple mothers, multiple fathers, multiple husbands and wives, and anything that means I have more than one person in my corner and they don't have no other choice because they chose it, like, in a relationship, then yeah, I'm with it. I'm down. I'm for it all. And I love men and I love women. And I really, really, really love men. And I really, really love women. And it'll just be easier if I could just have both. And then I wouldn't have to choose. It's not fair. Look at all of this. I'm supposed to just give it to one person, one gender, one sex. That's not nice. My mother told me to share. Okay. She told me to share. Okay. So that's what I'm doing. Sharing the beauty. Anyways, comments. Marcus says, respect, knowledge and relationships. Respectfully, shout out to you. P.S. Inside joke, you disgust me. LMAO. I don't know what that's about, but I kind of want to know what the inside joke. So you can answer M3. What's that inside joke about?
So the purpose of an inside joke is for only the select few to only know insidedly. So Marcus, you are disgusting. You very disgust me right now, But you'll only find out about the inside joke if you go back to some of our past videos. But Marcus and I know. Now, if y'all don't mind, I just want to kind of spice things up a little bit. That's why I'm here. I understand Luann's having technical issues, so I don't want you guys to leave early, without me saying this about polyamorous relationships or the other thing that Minzy Mims was saying. I don't even remember what she said. But shout out to Minzy Mims, anyways. So this is why I look at it, right? Now, I'm going to be selfish a little bit. I feel like polyamorous relationships, okay, Dom, is designed for men. I know you was already anticipating.
I knew he was going to.
Look, it doesn't work with women like that. I mean, with women with multiple dudes, I'm gonna tell you why it doesn't work. Ain't no dude's gonna try to share from dick to dick, okay? Unless if this dude himself or these dudes themselves are really that desperate and they can't get women. If that happens, you are a dude that can't get women And so you see a fine, well, I guess an average or mediocre type of woman that's going to give you the time of day with stipulations. Okay. Now on the other end, it's very hard for a man to even get two women in a polyamorous relationship. To be honest with you, most men don't really have the game like that, anyways, to seal the deal. Yeah, see, you wasn't expecting that plot twist, right? I know you wasn't.
Like, you know, that I can agree. That part I can agree with.
Yeah, see, I know.
That part.
Hey, you know, I'm not biased, Dom. You know, I'm just saying, I gotta give the audience what they want a little bit. Tell them something what they hear, but then also go back to the truth.
So, I mean, when you say it was designed for men, yes, because men are very insecure. So I understand why they would want more than one
Not
woman.
insecure, but
That
greedy.
they didn't have insecure because they're scared that that one woman is most likely. Men are greedy. Let me tell you why men are greedy. Men are greedy because men are truly hurt. Think about it. When a man hurts a woman, right? She's hurt. She may go back to him, right? When a woman hurts a man, oh, that is it. Like you have crossed the line. Like if you have hurt a man, like he is distraught. You have now hurt him for every relation. He now hates women. He will never take another woman out on a date. He will never take another woman to the gym. He will never buy flowers for any other woman. All because that one girl in middle school he bought flowers for, and she said she ain't want them. So that is why men want more than one woman, because men are very insecure. Because anytime you come at their masculinity, anytime you come at you make them feel some type of way, you break up with them, you leave them. What do men do? They get very, very upset. They say when you hurt a man, it's worse than hurting a woman. So men are greedy because men don't like to lose, because men cannot handle losing. Women can handle losing. And that's why it's designed for men.
Okay.
Now,
we do have a guest, but before you bring the guest up, let me say this, Dom, right? I'm going to tell you why it does not really stem from an insecurity. However, right, there's some things that you said that I definitely hear you on that part. But let me correct you a little bit. The reason why men are more hurt when they get broken up by a woman is because due to the investment that most men carry into the relationship. See, women don't have to carry that much investment to the relationship, modern women, that is, because if you have multiple options of dudes to choose from, okay, and you're dick riding, then by the time when you just leave the other dude, you have another dude in the story. See, women are pretty smart at this part in this area. They know that before the breakup, they're going to make sure that they're going to have Rodney, they're going to have Jerry, they're going to have Albert or whoever, right? They're going to have all different colors of the rainbow lined up to be the candidate for the next dude, okay? And then after that, then he's gone. They could emotionally move on about themselves and go on to the next man.
Because we're strong.
No, it's just that you guys need multiple men in order for you to feel better after a breakup, where men emotionally invest, but unfortunately, men don't really put their brain into the use to do the same thing that you guys be doing. Now, well, for ado, let's go ahead and bring our guests up, if you don't mind.
Yes. So we have Black Man Unfiltered. Hi, welcome to the Dom Show. Be respectful, or I'll bring you the smoking thing, kick you out. No, I'm just playing. Hi.
Well, damn.
Sorry, when men come in, I always gotta get a little spicy real quick before I be nice.
Denied. Oh, see how unfair that is, that you can give all the smoke but we can't light a fire. See, listen, that's okay. Hey, listen,
you can light the fire. I'm just letting you know the smoke is coming. I'm giving you a warning. You can light the fire all you want.
I like. Okay, you know what? Let me fall back.
Where there's smoke, there's fire. Let's get it.
I'm putting the smoke in the fire, so you just let me know if you're ready.
That's what. Hey! Only you can prevent forest fires. I'm the bear. Hey, listen. So I'm just listening to all this capping, man, about why women do this and why is it designed for men. Listen, let's do it scientifically. Let's not go about what the hood tell us. Let's do it scientifically. Let's go to science class.
I listen to the white people on polyamory, not the hood, just so you know.
Okay, that's fine.
I get it from the white people.
But the science tells us that the man no matter what color he is, every day he reproduces 130 million strands of sperm a day. Women only produce 2 eggs a month during ovulation. That tells you right there, simply, why would we have 130 million strands of sperm reproduced every day if it was only meant for one woman?
You know how many eggs women produce, right? Just so you know, because why would we have multiple eggs if it's just meant for one man?
2 months. Well, no, because you can have twins.
Hey, really?
Yeah, we shed multiple eggs a year. Every single month we shed more than one egg. And having twins, you don't need more than one egg.
You only get 2 eggs a month, ma'am.
But that's multiple. That's more than one. So here's the thing. When you talk about eggs, having twins. Okay, so we getting off subject because this is a fun conversation about having multiple people in your life. So I don't want to talk about eggs and science and stuff like that.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
It's usually fun. But to what you're saying, if you're saying that, then why are women having multiple eggs? Because you can have 2 eggs fertilized by 2 different sperms at the same time and have twins. So then those 2 eggs that are in your body, why aren't they meant for 2 different men? But the sperms are meant for different women. So
hold on. So you talking 130 million versus 2?
I'm talking about if we have something multiple and you have something multiple. I'm not talking about numbers. I'm talking about just the very basis. If multiple sperms mean multiple babies, then multiple eggs should mean multiple babies. It shouldn't be, oh, we have so many multiple sperms. No, because how many sperms die and how many sperms, the reason why you have multiple sperms is you think about scientifically, right? How many sperms actually meet the egg? Only one actually makes it, and half the time it doesn't. Literally,
I got you, Luann.
Only 10% of couples, I think, even get pregnant within the first 6 months because those sperms are not populating. That's why you guys have so many sperms. Not because
whoa.
Wait, hold on real quick. Dom.
A little one to the egg.
Yeah. Dom, Luann's trying to get your attention.
Yes, Luann.
I'm so sorry. I can't go through this, you guys. It's getting worse on my side. It seems like you're going to have a great show, Dom, but I have to go. Let me let you continue your show, but I have to go because it's so bad on my side.
Yes. Oh, okay.
You have a great.
Dom, I'll hold it down for you. You go ahead and bring Black Canary up here.
Okay. Wait, hold on. This is Brunch Time with Queen Dom. It's too many men in here. I'm just going to be honest. So let's bring this down.
All right, you want to put him backstage then? It's your call.
Nigeria. No, let him say what he has to say, but I'm just giving y'all a fair warning that right now it's a little bit too big. It's brunch time, so we usually try to keep it a certain way.
I'm just going to say this. The moment I hear the conversation about polygamy, I thought the question, what insight did you get behind it? Because black men put the science in it. If I were to add upon it, women can carry 1 child or 2 child every year, 9-month period. While a man can go around and get about maybe 9 or 100-month women pregnant. So we have to be careful what you're trying to trend into when it comes to polygamy talk on either side of the fence, because it's not something that simple. I'm a byproduct of a polygamy family. My parents from Nigeria, so we understand the history and the depth behind it. It's just that it's not as simple just to pick and just utilize it, because there's so many moving pieces and there's so many people will be affected by it, either be negative or positive, depending on your decision making.
Right.
And
So just to let you guys know, when me and Luann have our show, we have a lot of fun with it. So we say a lot of out there things. We just like to have fun and joke and play around. So just we like to play around. So we do over exaggerate what we're talking about, So this isn't a serious show that we have on Brunch Time. It's more of just like playing around with the topic. I seen a girl who had 3 husbands online and was like, oh, I want to do a topic on it. Would I have 3 husbands? Yeah, I would. Do I have 3 husbands? No. Have I been offered 3 husbands? No.
Oh, you would have 3 husbands?
I would have 3 husbands, but I would prefer a wife. I would prefer a husband and 2 wives, but I would have 3 husbands.
So you with 3 husbands, you will burn out quicker than you think.
You don't know, because I used to be a serial cheater.
Damn.
I could do 3 husbands. Thank you.
At the same time?
Yep. I plan to live. I mean, I don't. So the way you've been like, I don't see polygamy as, I wouldn't do it in a way as we're in a relationship and then we date outside. No, we're not going outside the house to go sleep with Tom, Jim, and Harry and then coming back to each other. No, that is not. No, we're not doing that. But if we are in a relationship, and like I said, with my mental health, it would be easier for me to have 3 husbands. You think that's a lot to deal with? I have a lot of things that I switch and change up on. So it's kind of like, I would love a husband and a wife. I date women, I date men. I love them both equally, you know? So, I mean, it's just, I think that I would be okay with that. And then I want to be a stay-at-home mom, you know? But I also want to have a little purse line. So if I had a wife and a husband, my husband works, does, you know, whatever he does. My wife, you know, helps me with the purse line. And then I really get to stay home and be a 100% stay-at-home mom without worrying about all these other things. My kids get, you know, more attention, more love, more affection, more monetarily. They can go to a private school probably, because now we have 3 incomes or 2.5 incomes. They can probably, you know, go to soccer and then switch to gymnastics and then switch to something else. Because if I'm gonna be in a relationship like that, there's going to be benefits to it. I'm not going to just be in a poly relationship just to be in it. No, there are going to be exact benefits to it. And it's going to be mostly benefits to my future and my children. So yeah, I would have 3 husbands. I would be okay with 3 husbands. I grew up around mostly guys anyway. So I'm the oldest of 9, and we didn't have a girl until I was 18. So I'm used to taking care of men. So it would be easy for me.
So I have a question, Don.
Yeah.
So why 3 husbands and not 4 or not 2?
Oh, just because I saw that was the TikTok that I saw, so I just used the number. I mean, ideally for me, I would love a husband and a wife, and that's it. That would be good enough for me. A husband and a wife, and I'm good to go. And then they could be best friends, and we could all live in the same house, sleep in the same bed, do all, like, you know. I want us to be in all an equal relationship. Just, you know, I'm number 1, but that's it. That's it.
Okay. Well, what role? Okay, well, let's say, for instance, if it's like the husband and the wife type of thing, what role will each like the husband will have and the wife will have, and what role will you have? I mean, you're like the head honcho, so it's like, you know, I'm just trying to figure out.
So this is how it would be ideally for me, right? So like I said, this would be mostly because of, you know, me having a family, kids, all of that stuff, right? Ideally, my husband, you know, would it just sounds like everyone else is doing the heavy lifting and you reaping the war. Hold on, let me finish. Hold on. Because now the smoke is coming, Yella. Because you get up on here and say what you got to say. That's all. Get up on here. So no, this is how it is. I would be doing a whole lot of lifting. Let me tell you why. Because when you have 2 people in your household that you take care of, I am now cooking for 2 people who may want 2 different meals. I may have a vegan wife and a man-eating husband. That's 2 meals that I'm now making. That is 2 people that when they come to that door, I'm taking off their shoes. I'm running their bath. I'm doing their clothes. I'm ironing their clothes. I'm doing laundry now for 3 people. I'm cooking now for 3 people. I'm cleaning now for 3 people. I'm checking bank statements, making sure everybody is at a certain level, because that's what a woman does in her household. She takes care of everybody. So technically they're just going to work and coming home, okay? And taking me on dates and buying me flowers and candy. That's all I need. Everything else, I got it planned. Meal plans, everybody's going to be healthy. Everybody's getting a meal plan. They going to work with lunches. They're going to work with water. Everything I'm taking care of, okay? Yella. So I will be doing the heavy lifting, but I love taking care of people. So that's not hard for me. I love cooking. I love cleaning. I love sewing. I make clothes. I do hair. So I'd be sewing, patching up shirts and patching up pants for work and stuff. Mind your business. Okay.
So are you in that type of relationship right now?
No.
Oh shit.
I knew that was coming. No, but you know what? My relationship, I was told that it was okay if I wanted to bring a woman into it, and it was okay if I didn't want that woman to be like intimate all the time with them. But, you know, don't leave them excluded. Like, you know, like it ain't just me and her and then they on the side. Like, but it doesn't have to be 100% all 3 of us 24/7. But when we go out, we're going out as a group. When we are at home, we're watching movies as a group. You know, he's on one side, she's on the other. So I was allowed to have that kind of relationship. I just live in Sacramento and everybody here is so weird. I just haven't found anyone. But I come from New York, so maybe I'm being picky because I'm from New York.
So what if you ran into a relationship where your guy wanted to bring another guy in for himself?
What? Whoa. What?
Hell yeah. This is
So you're saying would I date a gay man?
yeah. Well, no. What if he's not gay? What if he says, you know what? You've introduced me to a whole lot of stuff, man. I really like this queen. How about I bring a guy in for myself?
So that means he would now be gay if he wants to be with a guy.
Yeah, he wants you and the guy though.
Oh, so I wouldn't date a gay man. So that's different. That's totally different. I wouldn't date. I wouldn't date a gay man.
Oh wow.
No, but you understand, right? He's saying
I
like,
love gay
okay,
people. I'm gay. I'm bisexual, but I just wouldn't. That's just not my preference. That's just not my preference. Isn't men who are gay? Yes, Canadian-born Nigerian.
So we both from New York City. I'm from Brooklyn, BK
I'm
all
from
the way.
Harlem.
You know, the people that practice the lifestyle you're talking about mostly African people or people from the Middle East. You know
Yes,
that,
and the
right?
person, my relationship I was talking about, he is here from West Africa. So yes, that's and I was allowed to have a woman, and that was an African man. I know.
Oh, so you
I
good
know.
then?
Oh, I know. But I don't
So
just talk
you so
about. I
you
just
you
talk.
you ready to sign up and go back to Africa with this, don't you, huh?
Oh no! I told him I'll go back, and he doesn't want. He doesn't care to have an extra wife. He's just like, if that's what you want, then cool, you can have her. Like, I don't mind. And then so that makes it even better because now I don't have to deal with you wanting extra women because that's not what I'd be okay with. I want to bring the woman in. I don't want you going to find the woman. So it's perfect because he's like, I just don't want to have to deal with you all day. So if she can deal with you half the day, no problem. Bring it in, and then I get to see it. Bring it in.
On that note, I'll make a public announcement. Don fully understand what she's getting herself into because she understands what she's dealing with. For all you other people out on the practice this thing, need to be people who fully grasp and understand it. If you outside the culture, you're not going to understand it. On that notice, listen to her. Until then,
Thank you so much for that. Everyone always thinks that I'm capping up here. I'm never capping, okay? I'm always speaking from the heart. And I like to be right about things, so I try not to talk about things that I don't know.
and I'm
And
glad and I'm glad you did that because when you mentioned the person from West Africa, I'm from West Africa. You can see
so
Canadian
he's from
born
Abidjan,
Nigerian.
Cote d'Ivoire, Abidjan.
See, so you understand it because it's a cultural thing. If you're
Mm-hmm.
not part of the culture, you're not going to understand it. So you think you met someone who's like that, and he broke it down to you, you okay with it. So there's nothing more I can say because you have a deep level of understanding. You have someone who to
Mm-hmm.
educate you into it properly.
Yes.
Unlike everybody else who's not deep in the culture, don't really understand the moving piece behind it.
Right.
You
And
seem like you okay. So if you say you move to Africa one day, I'll be like, man, you're gonna let us to find a good one. I can argue with her because she found the right one. Real
yes,
talk.
and it's beautiful.
Everybody else don't know jack about this because real talk, only African brother can pull this one off.
Yes, yes.
But I'm not doing it
get the likes up, people.
because if I were to do it, I need a lifetime gym membership. Hello.
Dom, I have some questions to ask you.
Yes.
Now this is getting entertaining.
We
Okay.
should just do questions with Queen Dom. This isn't brunch time anymore. Go ahead. You guys just ask me questions next.
Although I do kind of feel like on the side note, right? You kind of got the visual that you want, even though like, well, actually, damn, three husbands. I'm not even going to entertain that. Even though there's like literally three husbands on the panel and you. But anyways, let me get that out of my head. So my question is, Dom, is
Mm-hmm.
that, and shout outs to Taylor Jenkins. She says like people don't like
Yes.
what they don't
Oh,
understand.
Taylor! Sorry, Taylor's from New York. Sorry, that's family back home. Go ahead.
Okay. Well, Taylor, definitely get the likes up and subscribe to National Relationships. We have more in store. So,
Yes,
excuse me.
Taylor, you're right. Thank you for correcting me because I did say gay man. But because I'm gay, I don't like always use the correct term because it's like I'm like, oh, I'm gay, so I just say whatever I want. But you're right.
Well, aren't you more
He would be
bisexual than gay?
bisexual. Yeah, he would.
Mhm.
Well, gay for me, gay is an umbrella. Like, but technically, it is lesbian is women who love women, like women who strictly love women. Gay is men who strictly love men. Bisexual is those who love both.
Which is you.
Yes,
Yeah.
and then there's all the other ones. Don't ask me because I'm old school gay. So yeah,
Well,
that's
there's some
my
that just
line
like
is I'm old.
anything. They even like objects and all that, but I'm not gonna get in depth to it.
Yeah, I
So
mean,
my
I just
Keyword.
question is,
I'm a unicorn. I don't
Remember,
know what.
fella, she's old school gay. Pun
Yes, I'm
intended.
old school gay. So
okay.
She's not new school gay. You don't do the new school. You do the old school. Pun
I'm getting up.
intended.
Okay, old school gay dog, whatever, right? All right. So my question is, do you have in order for most people to be in polyamorous relationships? Well, let me ask this. Well, one, is your significant other, is he bisexual?
No, no
Okay,
way.
because I thought that's what
he already knew down there. He like,
because
that's
that's why.
My brother. We African
my
people don't
goodness,
go
not
down
right
that route.
now, Wall.
We control the avenue. We don't do all that extra avenue. But
Okay, you don't do all that extra avenue. I like that.
she found the divine brother to exercise what she wants to do. This is why she's happy where she's happy. Okay, we
Well, because see,
African
my
brother don't
thing
run
is
that
that
way.
do she really have much control into that? Because the thing is, it seemed like a fetish that she wants, but I don't think it's going to happen unless she finds the right dude who's going to allow her to play into that. Remember, you could get hold on. Okay, you for her, hold on. For her, she could want another guy or multiple guys. We're just like I said, just for entertainment purposes. She may want multiple guys, but however, the final call goes into like her boyfriend, and if he's not bi, it's not going to happen. You know what I mean? That's the point I'm trying to make. Unless if he's like, hey, I'm on a
Let
super
me
simp.
help the
Oh, go ahead.
public about African brothers. That she
All
already
right.
found out the secret behind it. This why she's smiling from grin to grin. Okay? African brothers got that type of stamina that she enjoys. That's why she's grinning from grin to grin. Number one. Number two, they don't play all the game that American play. The life that she see that he's doing, he want to be a part of, she know there's a lot of benefit for her. That being said, he's not worried about it. If he want to bring another woman in the way she wanted, he will be okay with it anyway because
But what
this
about
thing going
men?
on. Mm-mm-mm-mm. African men don't do extra men. They do extra wife.
Well, that's my point, man.
I know, but she with the right guy. So she understand what she can have herself into. Because the man understand the culture behind polygamy. And he can utilize it properly well. A lot of people can't. For example, there was an article I read a few months ago. There are three
Excuse my
twins, there are three triplets in Nigeria. They're the same age. They are nurses looking for a guy to marry all three of them. Not one, not two, the whole entire triplet. In my head, I was like, boy, you better have plenty of Viagra. You may have the African root. Boy, you going to have a lot of work to do on your head. I'll pray for you, sir. If they burn you out and you pass out, we know what happened. But joke aside, that lifestyle is popular in Africa. It's not popular here.
Yeah.
She found the right brother who understands the fundamental from ground up, so there won't be no problem.
Yes.
A lot of people don't understand polygamy from the
As
root.
long as it's a woman.
As long as it's a woman. Let me say one thing because I always like to give a disclaimer, right? Because
Mm-hmm.
I always remind women that not all women can do what other women can do, just like not all men can get what other men can get. So now, what Canadian brother man is saying down there is correct, right? But also, when it comes to the culture, there are some African men that are not going to allow you to tell them they cannot bring another woman. That's not that they're most of them are not going to allow the dynamic that I specifically asked for. A lot of them are going to be like, I just happen to found someone who doesn't want to have to deal with who doesn't care too much to have multiple women, but
And he
understand,
have money, right?
huh?
He got money, right?
Well, he moved here from his country, so he's in the Navy right now. So yeah, well, I guess that's
Oh,
money.
he gonna have
He's
money. He gonna have
yeah,
money.
yeah.
It's
He
guaranteed.
just left for the reserve. He's in Chicago right now.
A lot of African brothers join the military here for that one purpose. I'm not gonna put it out there. It's a known secret because once they're done, they establish their corporation, establish their business. She gonna be enjoying herself plenty well. This is why she's signed on to it early on. She's an investor.
But don't
Keyword.
get too crazy because I do leave relationships, so I'm hoping
I know. I know I call you an investor. You start early. You start early in the
yeah.
corporation. So you know you have a bigger piece of the pie. So when everything get connected and done properly, you reap the reward. You join
Yes.
the first stage. Everybody got to join the second, third, fourth stage. But you on the top, so you understand what you're doing. So I give you
Yes.
more power to you.
Thank you. And ladies, don't just jump into it because you see that I got the perfect setup, okay? Because not everyone is going to be an African man. You will not just get whatever you want, okay? You got to be a certain kind of woman to get an African man to do what you want. Let me just throw that out there. And I'm a certain kind of woman. I could get a lot of men to do what I want, but it ain't every woman can do it. So think about
Get that third husband.
into it, learn what it's about and what really comes with it. Because most of them are not just, oh, I bring a girl and my man can't bring anyone. No. That's not the real dynamic. That's cookie cutter. I got lucky. With someone that's like, I won't bring in women. You could just bring in women, but it ain't usually like that. So
Educational
Your boyfriend
purpose.
left you too?
Akon and Hakeem Olajuwon got multiple wives.
he loves Akon. All he talks about is Akon. He loves Akon.
See, we African better know that. Even Hakeem Olajuwon, the basketball player, got multiple wives too.
Oh snap! Yeah.
Wait, man, no filter. I see you're unmuted. You got something you want to say?
Yes. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was going to say, talking about the lady with the 3 husbands. Do you think that could be a resentment? Like if one husband wanted a baby, but she got pregnant by the other husband, and the other husband wanted, and she picks one that has the best sex, and she always have sex with him, and the other 2 don't get as much sex as the other 2. Man, that could become a problem.
Right. I'm gonna answer you. Let me answer this comment really quick because the ladies that are agreeing with me, let me shout y'all out. I can't read all of them, but Mrs. She said 1 husband is great, 2 would be spectacular, and they both want and value me. Boom. So let me shout out the ladies who are down with the game and who understand what I'm talking about. Okay.
And thank you for subscribing, Taylor.
Yes, but to answer that, I would say no, because if you're getting into that type of relationship, then you can't. So that's why I made it very clear. I don't want you to bring people in because I'm that type of person that I do get jealous and I will feel some type of way. So if you're a man and you're getting into this type of relationship, then from the start, you have to say it from even when it's just an idea. When it's an idea, you lay down exactly what you are with and what you are not with. Because even when it's an idea, if you go into the idea like, well, maybe you could bring women in, that's it. You done put yourself in a place that you're not going to come back from. That's it. He's bringing women in. You can't change your mind after that. So from the moment that it is an idea, you need to say, yeah, but I only want you having babies with me. And then she knows you got multiple husbands, but I'm the only person producing kids with you. And those 2 husbands that she brought in, they know as well, we're not producing children with you. So I would say if you're going into it and you get upset about something like that, then you didn't really know what you were getting yourself into.
Okay, so my question would be, okay, they come into the relationship, the other 2 husbands, she said, I'm not having children with you, but how do you prevent getting pregnant and you're still getting pregnant by one guy? Like, how do you protect yourself from that?
Well, I mean, I'd be like, listen, go get a vasectomy. You can always reverse a vasectomy. If you are wanting to be with this person for the rest of your life and you say, you know what, I don't want kids by you because I want to be with you for the rest of my life, then you would get a vasectomy. That's the easy answer. I think that people don't do things because that's not what they really want. A lot of things have a very simple answer. You want 3 husbands and you only want to have a baby by one? Then don't bring men into your relationship that either don't have vasectomies or are not willing to get them, because that's the only way that you're going to protect yourself, to only have a child with one person. So I think it's a lot. That's why I say it's a lot that goes into it, and you can't just jump into it, just jumping into it, because you got to have those real serious conversations and really think about like, okay, but if we make a mistake, what's going to happen if we make a mistake? Okay, if you don't want to make a mistake, then how about you pick somebody else who you won't make a mistake with, or change your mind. I don't know. I think relationships are very simple. What you want, you stay. If they're not giving you that, you leave. That's it. Was that an answer? Sorry, I don't know if that was a good answer. Does that answer your question? Black man unfiltered? Oh, I guess so. I don't know. Okay, well.
It could be struggle semen. It could be the network beat here. I'm the tech guy here. So I can understand what's going on. We've been not responding back quickly. But
Yeah. Right,
you do present an interesting point, because the idea you're talking about used to be common in India. India used to be the country that allowed that type of culture, whereby women can have multiple husbands. That was the only country known in history that were promoting that type of thing. Every other country were promoting multiple wives.
Mm-hmm.
So this is why I tell people polygamy is not no lifestyle. It's deep with the culture. When they come to deep with the culture, you need to understand the fundamental behind. When I'm trying to educate people, the people that practice polygamy are mostly within the ruling class. Keyword, ruling class. They are leaders in society. They're not connected with the modernized civilization of society. They're like kings. They're like chief. They are different. They are king, chief, Elijah. That's the Islamic version for chief. Um, Whatever you want to call it for different cultures. These people rule a particular community. They're allowed to have multiple wives. Like there's a country in Africa, I'm sure people might have heard about it for the past couple of years, whereby every year all the young women from the age of, if I remember correctly, was it 14 to 22, they had to be virgins, and they come out and do a particular parade or whatever we want to call it, and they're breathing out. I mean, it's an African culture, but I don't call it a culture. I know we're going. That particular ruler were picking and choosing who will be hitting that wife. This guy had like almost like 14, 15 wives, and this guy in his 50 picking them young, plucking them. Some girls had to leave the country undercover because they didn't like the fact that they were forced to live that type of culture. That ruler was feeling like he can pick and choose whatever wife he want, but he put a law in his country whereby no girl between that age group should be having sex.
Oh, real quick, Don,
Yeah.
we do have a guest. We'd like to bring him in.
Yeah. Sorry, I didn't know. I didn't know if you wanted to come in or not. I thought you were just hanging out.
What's going
Hey.
on?
Hi.
Hey, what's going on? Can y'all hear me?
Yeah,
Yes, we can hear you. You didn't do your
because he's
dance.
the best in the world.
What's up?
Dama was good.
Nothing.
blaming the
Nothing.
Good to see everybody. You know, I'm having some little, things I'm trying to deal with on the weekend. You know what I mean? Kind of trying to get some auto repair done, but I had to call in, to support Damo. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? I see you, Damo. I see you, Gary. You know what I mean? Let's talk. I'm here. Let's vibe.
Are you driving?
Yeah, we on the road right now. We on the road. Me and the family.
Oh yeah, I can hear you in the car. No, brunch time has now turned into questions with Dom.
What's up, Jarrell? I'm gonna mute myself. I'm gonna mute myself, and I'll say what I need to say when I need to say it.
All right, no problem.
Sherelle, you looking nice.
Yes, that was a cute picture. Who's Sherelle? Hey, Sherelle. You want to be my wife? No, let me stop. I'm playing. I'm picky. I'm playing.
I know you're from New York. She from the South. That's two different type of spice. That's two different kind of spice you're acting for. There's not the type of latte you can buy in Starbucks,
Nope.
Blah blah blah. She can handle it.
Us two together, we need like 6 husbands. I feel like that's a lot to deal with.
And she got a couple of suitors who are trying to chase after her too as well. So you gotta be careful. You got competition.
Yeah.
And one of them is JB. JB is funny. When he finds something he like, he trying to lock on to it. Tell you, this is mine right here. You ain't touching this one. I'm like, okay. But you know, she got suitor too. So you be competing with them.
Well,
I'm just being honest.
Oh no, I don't compete. I walk in and then they just go, here you go, you won. And I'm like, I know, thank you. Time to leave. 2 seconds. 2 seconds.
My dad to give up like that?
In and out.
Boy, your confidence is through the roof.
Yo, I was just about to say, I don't
She's
care
from
what
New
anyone
York.
tells me.
That's New Yorkers.
I don't care what anyone tells me. My middle name is Beyonce, and if you thought that it was something different, check your life, okay?
Damn.
No, I'm just playing.
That's the New York thing. When you're in New York, if you don't have confidence in New York, they'll walk over you.
They will. You will not last in New York if you do not have some type of like. You have to feel like my face is round, but I'm telling you it's triangle, and I got all the belief in the world that it's triangle, no matter what you say, because I said it was a triangle. Mm-hmm. That's New York confidence.
Yeah. Hey, Tom, you have you gotta start checking like your guests down there. You still have more people.
Yeah, sorry.
And thanks for camming up, Jay
Oh,
Takashi.
Jay came back.
Respectable brother.
Yes, Jay. I'm sorry that you had to leave the
Man,
live
Jay
today.
Kakashi, that's my dude right there because there's a
How you
lot of
guys doing?
people.
Hey, Jay.
Pretty good. How are you?
I'm alright.
Because what I'm glad
Can you
we're having
guys?
this conversation because you understand what we're talking about. But sometimes they need you to explain to people from your perspective because I'm keep hearing about the P talk as Mizzy will talk about. I popped up because I heard the P word. But even though I heard the P word, people need to understand the concept behind them. 'Cause I'm trying to tell people this is not a lifestyle. This is a
Right.
cultural issue. This is a cultural thing. They've been rooted for hundred more than thousands of years. People practice it. They understand what they're doing. So you can just jump into, I want to try this out. No, there's no trying out. If you're not educated about this thing, ooh, like you just say,
Well,
jealous husband, there's also jealous wives, you know?
Yep.
hey Sherelle, and also I would say this. I yeah, he Canadian born already knows how I feel about this stuff. You know me, just people who have ignorance towards something that they have no information on. They shouldn't. They have no right to study it, or no. It's not even have a right to study it. You have no right to practice nothing you've studied. This is something that's taught in college. Don't use any words that you have not used at all and think that you know it. I told people stop throwing, like for PC, for example, stop throwing PC into your term as if it's something you can just use in your vocabulary. It's not there. You don't understand it. And I had to explain to somebody. I wasn't mean when I said it. I was just very direct with how I said it. And it was with a lady, and I had to let her know. I said, listen, first, because I had told her you can't. How you doing, my man? Yella, appreciate it, bro. Konnichiwa, kyodai. And the thing is, you have to understand that our English terms are not properly used. People have gotten away from actually speaking proper English, and every time, every time I get into a conversation with someone and they don't use proper grammar, that irks the living. I tell you, I do a best to hide on my face. That irks the living hell out of me. I can't stand it because if I spoke that way to my grandmother, she would probably backhand me. I didn't teach you this. You weren't taught to speak like this. And it's like, and I know the grandson that I homeschooled knows more than this. He talks better than this. So that's why I never really adapted to like other ways of like speaking. You know, there's like I said, there's ways of knowing something that there's ways of knowing something that you know with come studying. And the more you study something, the better you're more knowledgeable on it. And I think the queen would agree on that. The more you know about it.
I do, yeah. The more you know, definitely. Like I always say, I like to be right about things, so I try not to speak on things that I don't know. I like at least enough information to 95% be right, and that's why people always like, "Oh, you think you're right about everything? You think you know everything?" No, I just don't talk about something that I don't know about because I refuse to sit there and look stupid. My
Same
like,
here.
my ain't raised no fool. But let me tell you something. When it comes to talking when you're not talking proper, I used to feel that way, right? And I grew up in a family where my grandmother's a paralegal. You know, my mom worked in the hospital. Like I came, my grandmother on my father's side was a secretary, so I came in a place where people had to know how to write and speak. You know, that's how I was growing up. I started reading at like 3. My grandma brought out the books for us in the projects. She had the books out for all the project kids, you know? So, but what I was taught is that I can be in a setting like this and I could be like, yo, cause I said, and when I get into a different setting, oh, my whole voice changes. Like I got a whole different persona. So when I'm around my people, you know, and I've seen doctors, literal doctors, because I work in the medical field. I've seen doctors who are talking and they're like, you know, very proper and, you know, using all the correct, you know, vernacular and language and whatever. And we get to the break room and, you know, she's talking to me who's a black girl. She's like, yeah, girl, because yesterday I went to so-and-so, you know. So that's the one thing I think that scares people about Black people is that we're able to have no feeling in the world about speaking Ebonics. Ebonics comes out of my mouth 95% of the day if I'm not in a certain situation, you know? If I'm texting, I hate texting. You will never get proper grammar text messages from me. And I have Grammarly on my phone. It's just a click of a button to change the grammar, but you'll never get it from me because I don't have the time. I got it in English. I don't got to, you know? So I understand what you're saying. Yes, if I was in a certain situation, my grandmother would be like, pow, pow, pow. You were not raised like that. But as I grow up,
Lucky you have that. I don't need that.
Yeah, and and as you grow
All your
older,
English teacher you have in the household, grandma, paralegal, your
Grandmother,
yeah,
mom, the
caretaker. You had a lot of
doctor, and all
stuff.
too many English speaking people, and you say anything wrong out of ground, everybody break and they look at you
What?
funny. I didn't teach you how to speak
¿cómo
English
se
that
va?
way.
¿Cómo se va?
Who
Do
me?
you speak French? Yeah,
I wish I could. I was born there. But if you think my native language Yoruba,
your native dialect.
Au contraire, mon cher.
I know, I
Only
know
know.
a little
so
French because basically
so
said,
this the thing. It's cool to have people like that in your family who is tough on English because, like Chitaki said, the English level had not been used properly. Terminology not been used improperly. I just finished a tech talk episode 2 with my partner, and we talk about going live every weekend because we both have combined 40 plus year of IT experience that we can share to the world. Real
wow,
talk. I got 20-year plus. He got at least 20 or maybe more. And we realized there's not a lot of people on YouTube space to share the insight from a tech point of view, what's going on. And we like, you know what? We want to grow our channel together. And this is something about the English language, how to articulate yourself, how to connect the pieces, how to connect the dots and come to conversation. And you have that experience because of people in your household. I hang around big business for growing up in Nigeria. Big, I'm talking about corporation, big business kind of people who practice polygamy too. On top of that, and I hate to say that polygamy is no different from corporation. If you think about it,
that's true. This is me
this
at work, you guys. I'm talking to my coworkers. I'm like, yeah, da 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 da. I got my headphone in. I'm listening to music. I'm like, yeah, da da da. I have my headset from work because I work in the medical office. So I have my thing on. I'm like, yeah, da 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 da. Good afternoon. Thanks for calling Griffin and Reed. You've reached the Sacramento location. How may I direct your call? Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, no problem. We totally understand. We'll go ahead and cancel your reservation. Would you like to make another one for next week with the LASIK doctor? No problem. Thank you so much. Have a good day. Yeah, because yesterday I was like, you're not going to talk to me like
there
that.
you go.
Right back to go right back. Yo, and
There you go.
I'm new. It's my second week. And you're just like, how you just switched up like the
That's the
phone?
thing. There's a language. There's a language more cheat code behind that because I do tech support. Now, when I talk in my technical term, technical terminology, God forbid if you don't understand what I'm talking about in geek words. Takachi may understand, maybe M3, you may not understand. When I start talking terminology concerning your PT, what's causing your PT problem, why it's acting XYZ, you be like, huh? But there's a terminology in that English language that work with technician. This is
Mm,
why I'm
Yes.
doing my tech channel with my partner because we work in past contract together. And he picked me at the perfect partner because in me, I used to be a technical trainer, I used to train technician how to do the job. This is why I know what I'm talking about. So to have a tech channel, I want to grow that thing so bad to not help small business, mid-time business, also help regular people to understand what's going on. We had a conversation with Buttle. No, we had a audible today. We talk about the invasion about Ukraine, and I had to paint the picture why everybody needs to be concerned. When that video comes up, I'll put it on my YouTube channel. You gotta take your time. You watching, listen. You take no. You be surprised. A lot of things affect everybody. Either you like it, or you don't like it. But if you don't understand the language barrier behind these things that we're talking about, you're gonna be clueless. So what you just did there, you showed a perfect example how we had to be on the phone, be on our P's and Q. You know, at the code switch. That's the terminology people say. Code switch. You sound like a white woman on the phone. After you get off, you back to your black woman phase.
you know what's crazy is on the phone and I notice that I'm talking to like a
That's
down
good.
to earth black person, then I'll switch back. I'll switch back. That's another thing. You got to learn how to switch back because sometimes that person may not now want to come in because she's like, why is this? I know she's using the fake white girl voice. Like, switch back, girl. So they're talking that black person. I'm like, oh, and I'm like, oh yeah, Miss Trisha, no
Mm.
problem, boo. I understand. Yeah, that was not right. Let me go ahead and fix that now.
People don't understand it in corporate America. You can't bring your hood language into the corporate office. You gotta
You
keep
Yeah.
it
can't.
so clean and polished and be so professional. Sometimes I gotta be slow and professional. So people think I'm the executive. I'm like, no, I'm not the executive. I just know what I'm doing. That's all.
So one thing I refuse to do, and I say this in every interview, and let me not listen. I like to toot my own horn because I got a big horn and I just get to toot it all day. It's not my fault. Toot toot. So another toot toot. Here we go. Every job that I've ever applied for, most of them I do get right because I also don't go for a job that I don't know that I'm not going to get. So in my interview, like the job I work now, I work in a medical office, right? I speak very proper. I'm very bubbly. I'm like, hey, hi, hello to everyone. What my manager knows who hired me, she knows. Say something out of line and that's going to switch. I do not handle disrespect from anyone on any level at any job that I work. I don't care if, and this is the question she asked is, what if the CEO of the company came in and asked you to do something that your supervisor told you not to do? I said, respectfully, it would depend on what it is. And if it's something and my supervisor is right, you may be the CEO, but you're coming in here. You don't work with us every day. So I'm going to respectfully let you know, thank you for that suggestion, but I'm going to have to follow what my supervisor said because of blah, 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 blah. So that's another thing that I don't handle is disrespect. I put my white girl voice on, but I do not handle disrespect from anybody because I am a Black woman. I make sure that I do not handle disrespect. And I respectfully put people in their place. The other day I had to tell the lady too. I was like, oh, okay, sorry. We get crazy people too. Next, I'm going to need you to keep it moving. But Jay, how do you feel about polyamory and polygamy?
Okay.
Wait, hold on. Sorry, let me answer Mrs. She said before we get off the topic. I don't think the workplace is the only place that we flip the switch. I flip the switch if I'm someplace and I want to skip somebody in line. I flip the switch if I'm on the Greyhound bus. Like I flip into extra ghetto mode, like so no one's sitting next to me, so I can have two seats. I switch all day. Like it depends on what situation I am. Whatever voice I need to put on to get what I want, that's the voice I'm gonna put on. But no, I sit in Greyhound and
So what you telling me when you negotiate with your boyfriend, you give him your peach, your business approval, your business deal, and he say, no, I can change your business around, do it X, Y, and Z. This is how you got your contract going. This is why you got the man you're looking for, right? So you code switch on him, right? Are you trying to tell me?
I don't know.
Let's confess. I can tell when code switch.
Here's the thing. I never I'm gonna be honest, and this is why I think people always think that I'm capping. I never look for a certain type of man. I never do. I meet somebody 5 days later, they're like, you want to be my girlfriend? And I'm like, yep. That's how all my relationships have ever went, right? And I've always had men who, take you out on dates, who provide for you, who take care. Like I've always had that. I've never even needed it because I can take care of myself, But I've always had that, and I've never looked for it. I've never seen a man, the man that I'm talking about now. I was at the bar. His friend came to me with a pool stick. His friend was annoying. I said, can I take your pool stick and go play pool? We made a bet that we should go on the date the next day. I said, okay. 5 days later, he said, you want to be my girlfriend? That's how all of my relationships go. I don't look for anything. I just meet someone, and then they're like, hey, want a date? And I'm like, okay. And then it always happens to be someone good. I'm not a good person. They should vet me. They should probably ask more questions before they ask me to be their girlfriend. I'm the problem. But I've gotten lucky enough. Go ahead, M3.
Okay. Question, Dom. If you meet a guy or a woman, well, let's just say a guy, for instance, for the first time, and he invites you out on a date, but it's a coffee date. Are you open to, have a coffee date for a first date?
Oh yeah, we could go to coffee date. We can go on a picnic. We go feed the ducks, especially if we're in New York in a Central Park. We can go anywhere. As long as you. No, I was about to say as long as you can.
Oh, wait, hold on. Who is? Wait. I gotta say something. Who is this sister? I don't know any sisters that I ran into that says, "Can we feed ducks at a park?" That's the first I've ever heard of that.
No, that's what I'm talking about.
I like that.
Listen,
I like that. No, ma'am. I'm congratulating you. I don't ever hear that.
She's a New Yorker. She knows the game. This is how she coach with on guys and get them working. You know what she said? They came with a pool table with a play game. They made a bet. Next than 5 minutes, boyfriend.
4 years later.
Like she know the game. She understand what to do. So when you don't read the system, you don't understand the system how it works. You don't know how to utilize it properly. So she's a New Yorker. When you're a New Yorker and you see almost everything, you understand what you're seeing. You know how to navigate. It's like getting a job. know how to do the interview. You know what to say, what not to say in the interview, how you present it, how you market yourself. It's all about that language, but you don't have to say the right word at the right time, at the right place. You cannot get that deal signed off. That's how she got her man. That's how she got her job. Am I right?
That yeah.
See, I can read this clear as day. And she's a New Yorker on top of that. Like, and she from Harlem, of all places?
Oh, Harlem, Luke Cage's area. Okay.
There are two places that have
Ah,
game, Harlem and Brooklyn.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Brooklyn. Yes. Listen, because you know what? I'm not going to say it because I probably have people from New York watching it. I know y'all going to be mad. I know. Here's the thing.
Oh, he's watching it.
Harlem, right? Harlem, you got your bougie girls. You got your bougie girls that also want to fight all day. You got your, I think I'm popping, but I'll take my earrings off and beat you up. That's Harlem. That's Harlem girls. Brooklyn girls, you have two types of Brooklyn girls. You got the Brooklyn girls that are going to cut your face for no reason because you walk down the block if you're in Brownsville, okay? If you're in the Brownsville area, let's just be honest. You can agree, okay, Brownsville. And then you have the other Brooklyn girls where you're by L Street and you're by all the restaurants and you're just hitting Brooklyn and you're by like Atlantic Ave, you're by the mall and all that. And that's a different kind of Brooklyn girl because she probably grew up in a house because she's in Brooklyn. She probably was in a house or a brownstone. Her parents are probably of a culture like African, Jamaican, whatever. So that means that you got a different type of backbone. You got a different type of strength in you. That's Brooklyn. Then you got the Bronx. The Bronx. You got your Spanish girls, which is I, mommy, right? And then you got Bronx is the dirty, other than it's just dirty. And then you have a nice side of the Bronx where there are a lot of African people. And honestly, if you're not African, just don't go over there because I lived in that building and it was straight African. If you're not African, just stay away because they do not care about you, okay? They have their own little area there, okay? They got an area everywhere. Go to
Chiha
they
clan.
got a few areas. Just get out of their way. They don't care about you. They're in New York. So different than Africans here in SAC. And then you have Queens. And Queens is just, I mean, we don't know much about Queens. Queens is there. Queens is definitely one of the 5 boroughs. If you had someone that's
Queens is a gumbo soup. They pull out that Queens is the gumbo soup of confusion.
Oh yes, okay, thank you. You got the Russians out there. You got they own like mad blocks. You got the Rikers Island. If you want to visit someone in jail, you go into Queens for that. Like Queens is right. Queens is somewhere. No one really knows what. And then you have Staten Island, which is not a borough, so we're gonna stop right there.
Staten Island is called Whack Island because it's so whack out there.
But I will say, women, hold on. But I will say, don't speak on Staten Island because I've seen a couple Staten Island girls come on the other side of the water, and we was a little confused. We didn't know they were, about that life. We didn't know they were as New York as they were, but we still don't acknowledge them. So they out there doing their New York thing. Yeah.
See, I don't need to be on the channel because she knows everything about New York City, about 5 boroughs, and the way she broke it down, she don't need my help anymore because
Best in the World with Canadian. Listen to Best in the World because he's from Brooklyn.
So he understand that the fact that you broke it down for people to understand every borough after this.
She just
and
understood.
Manhattan is it's another boiling pot of confusion besides Queens.
Yeah, because
so
Manhattan,
the way she broke it down
is not a borough anymore because Harlem's the borough and Manhattan is just where the white people live. That's what Manhattan is. Manhattan is where the white people live. Harlem is the borough. But Best in the World, okay. I want to hear from Best in the World because he's from New York too. What you feel about the boroughs? Best? Where'd he go?
84. You there, man?
He struggles swimming.
Oh, I don't know, but we have another.
He need to leave the Boost Mobile and get Verizon.
What the heck? Why are there two 84s?
I don't know.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, take the one that's not being heard out. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, let me speak on this girl situation, man. All right?
Like a spaceship.
This women, the best New York is 2. I would say Queens and I would say Uptown. I'm not even gonna say my own borough. Brooklyn girls, they on some other time, man. They on some other time. I don't rock with it. I got love for Brooklyn, but I don't.
I'm not gonna lie, in Brooklyn, if you look at me wrong, I'm gonna just keep it moving. Like I'm in Brooklyn, I don't even need to be tough. I'm gonna just keep it moving because I don't got time to get cut and bleach thrown on me. No, I'm gonna just keep it moving in Brooklyn, and I didn't even see you roll your eyes.
Now, if you live in downtown Brooklyn, you're on the other side of Brooklyn. She's talking about all the rich
Yeah.
folk who are in the mall and everything. That's the other side of
Come
Brooklyn.
into the restaurants and the bars. I got a couple friends that live on the L train before you get to Brownsville, because the L train ends in Brownsville. We talking about the beginning of the train.
Bless our baby.
I'm not needed on the pants. You understand the whole logic between what I'm talking about in my culture and Brooklyn. So she need no help. She good. She got it down. Ask whoever which one to
She
ask
got down
about New
to a
York City.
science.
What? She get it.
Mhm.
I
And
miss
the building to about where African people live in that building, she totally correct. African building in New York City, the bunch of Africans have their own code of living.
They
She
do.
knows it. She was doing the African brother. She get it. That's why she got her African brother, because African brother mindset is at a higher level of awareness. We don't play that games. When you linking with the African brother, linking with a good one. Make sure you find a good African brother, not no whack African brother.
Oh, that's another thing. I
Keyword.
don't know why women think just because you date an African man, like he's supposed to be like a doctor, lawyer, owns 5 businesses. Girl, go to New York. You'll find a whole lot of whack Africans. Okay, you find more
Yeah.
here. Though. You'll find more in South than you'll find in New York.
But New York, you have some hungry African folk who try to make that money. They're all about
Yep.
that bread. You find a good one, you about that business, he will take you along with him. But you all about that drama, he kick you off the train.
Exactly.
Wait. Can
Keep
I
the
say
drama
something
in my
real?
house. Because honestly, there are a few African men who may allow you to be dramatic, but you have to be dramatic at home. Be dramatic at home when we go outside, keep it together, and then be dramatic at home, because he's gonna just ignore you and ask you to go make some goosey soup. So it doesn't matter. So just be dramatic while you cook that soup and boil those palm oil seeds or whatever, and keep it moving. That's it. That's it. That's it. Complain at home, boo. That's it. Go
I
crazy.
agree.
Oh yeah. Oh, Mom, I say something real quick. Hold on, I gotta give a shout outs to Marcus Rodriguez. I never pronounced his last name right, but it doesn't really matter. He said, "Shout out to Jay."
You got it, man. Rodriguez. You got it.
Yeah, and then he says, "Mr. Best is getting ready for a blast off." He said,
That's the baby. That's what I said.
So I'm gonna roast.
Before I let me get out of you guys, I got a lot of work to do. I'm a family guy. I'm a father and grandfather. I got to take care of my kids and everything. I got stuff to do. But I would, Miss Dome Queen, look up my channels.
I will.
M3, Takachi know what I am, but the thing is, I like what you're doing. I'm glad you're knowledgeable what you're doing. I'm glad I came on and understand who you are. We'll have more time to talk more.
Yes,
I want to interact with you more.
I want to highlight you so you can shout out your YouTube so people can follow you and stuff, okay?
Okay, I'm on YouTube. You look up Canadian Born Nigerian, aka Black Label. I got a YouTube channel. It's all about tech talks. That's the main content of my channel. I got a partner who I work with. Now I make good little to the side. I do some anime. I'm also on Instagram. You can find me on Instagram at David Ayeni. I'm on LinkedIn. I'm on Facebook. I'm easy to find. I'm a real dude. You need anything with tech ideas or tech talk or anything, you can holler at me. I can help you out with that. I'm a cool dude. So we talked about my channel. I got one video right now. We did a second video. It need to be done soon. It'll be put up on the channel real soon. Other than that, we try and do it every weekend. Once we can do it live and broadcast, I'll get out the notification to everybody. I hope you enjoy our show. We want to make sure you get educated and get the knowledge you need concerning text and technology. Real talk. I got 20 years in the ID film. My friends have up to 20 or more. So combined together, it's a lot to share.
Wow.
So I want you guys, the first video I have is about cybersecurity. It's a very interesting video to watch, but you can learn a lot from this.
18
The
seconds.
next video, once we get it uploaded, I'll load it up the video. If I can find who can help me do the editing and everything on my channel, to build the channel up to make what it is, I really appreciate it. Right now I gotta go. I would love to stay, but I got a lot to do. I'm a man about the mission, all right?
All right, brother. You take care.
All right, salute.
Queen Dome, we will talk.
Yes.
We'll have some good conversation.
That's my Instagram name, okay? Right here is my Instagram.
Oh, I'm gonna look you up because we'll have some good conversation. I want to build my brand, but I want to build my brand with you. Have this type of funny conversation because you understand the other side that a lot of people don't understand when it comes to women, and I understand the title of God because what you just did, you dissect our balls.
Yes, but no, I want to give the guys a chance to answer, but we'll definitely talk. So definitely, I'm on Instagram and later.
No problem.
All right, Black Canadian.
All right. Be well.
All right.
Hey, guys.
So go ahead.
I have a mall date. That's all I'm gonna say.
Okay, I'll make it quick because I'm about to go grab some breakfast anyway. Oh no, it's not breakfast.
I need to hit the makeup.
Brunch. Hey, look, I came from the gym. I wasn't eating anything, but there's like part time, and I just came in now, so I done forgot the time or whatever. But you know, I gotta get back to my roast real quick, right? For on the behalf of Mr. Best in the World, right? Since he left a little bit early, right? Now for Marcus, right? Because we always gotta roast him a little bit, right? Because he be roasting us. But it's all fun though. It's all for entertainment purposes, so don't get offended, everyone in chat. But anyways, when he said Mr. Best in the World was getting ready to blast off like an astronaut. Marcus, I'm glad that you are a real person. However, I highly suggest that you should apply to be a troll. I'm telling you, you will be the greatest troll in the chat right now. I'm telling you. Imagine, like, because, like trolls, like, they come in and they talk a little bit of shit or whatever, right? Like, like the, oh shit, right? And then they come up in the panel, right? But they never came up and they talk a little bit of shit too, right? So, I think Marcus would be good for like, applying for like troll school or something like that. Anyways, like I said, that was just all fun. So
I understand.
Marcus, if you don't get on here in the next 10 minutes and say something,
do shit.
and say something, Marcus. Oh snap. Well, it was, you guys, this conversation was lovely. I think that we should just do a question with Dom segment, and you know what? Y'all could just bring up all the guys and I'll just be here and y'all could just all question me. I'm good. Just gotta be
Dom, I actually need that shirt. Yeah, and I got you. I gotta answer your question for the whole when I think of polygamy stuff, because I need just to answer that. Okay, so you're saying now you're asking me what are my views on it, or
so we had a few questions, just like kind of like, do you consider it cheating? Do you believe in it? Do you why do you think it's looked down on? If you do think it's looked down on, would you be in one? Do you know anyone in one?
Do I know anyone in one? No.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Would you be in one?
No.
Why?
Okay. Let me. How she said it? Why? I'm like, it's one of them girls in high school. Why? I'm like, what do you mean why? Oh, okay. No. All in all, if we're talking about the actual, let's go polyamory more often than not. That I would never want to be a part of that, because listen, I tie myself to one person only. If I decide to be like my brother and have two wives, like he has, then I don't know. I would have to, like I said, that's a matter of me being in a position to do so, but also I have to care about those two in order for me to do it. Can't just do it off rip. I'm not that kind of person. But it would have to be like the legal way, more so like the way of the Saudi Arabia way, or more like old Japanese standards of how you were used to do things. But it wouldn't. But I wouldn't practice it, because, like I said, I tell myself to one lady, and one of y'all is enough. I love you, but one of you is enough. And that's not an insult. It's the truth. I only want one of you.
Listen,
I don't need another one.
I agree.
That's all.
Hey, imagine having like Dom and Luann at the same time, especially Luann with the bad network issues. Oh man, that's already a headache as it is. So, I'm good.
I'm telling how you said that.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
Listen, I know how women are, and that's why I said, would the person I'm with want to have me plus more to take care of? No. Would he want me to have a girl? Right. You don't even know me, Jay.
No, I don't know you, Queen, but I'm saying if you were mine, yes, just you is enough. Why I gotta take care of why I gotta take care of somebody else? I'm busy taking care of you and our kids. I don't need another headache.
Why my way works, because my way works because I want to have a husband and a wife. So he wouldn't be taking care of
both
women. Yeah, so he wouldn't be taking care of two women. He would have someone to help take care of me. You see it? So it wouldn't be, if I had an extra wife, like we brought a woman into the fold, it wouldn't be he has two wives, so I gotta love two women. I gotta be there for two women. No, it would be my wife has a husband and a wife, and we together take care of all this that comes in with her. Because like you say, a woman is a lot to deal with. So he's like, oh yeah, you got a woman to come and take care of and help me with you, and then I also get to look at another woman, but not have to take care of her. Cool.
So he's like that tri-unit to split the bills, huh?
Yo, M3, this is funny. because see, I was gonna let it end with that, but now that she added on to that, which is good. I'm glad you're answering because that actually gives me more, confirmation. Wouldn't that just be a maid? I'm thinking to myself.
No, it wouldn't be a maid because
she's not another. So
no,
okay, so she can't take part in any sexual play. She can't be any.
She can. No. So what it is okay. So when you think of the rate it normally goes, right? A husband has 2 wives, right? A husband is the provider of the household, right? Those 2 wives most likely are cooking and cleaning and doing house. That's usually how most poly, relationships are, right? So that wouldn't be our relationship. She would go to work, or do whatever. If she wants to have an at-home business, whatever, she would do that. He would have his job. He would do that. So when he's at work, because like, for example, he's in the Navy right now. Before he left, he worked 6 days a week. So that's a whole lot of time that I'm by myself. And he's like, Frick, I want to be with you. I don't want you to be alone. You're calling I talk to you 5 times a day while I'm at work because you don't have nobody else to talk to. So if you had a girlfriend, then when I'm at work, at least there's someone to cuddle with you and watch movies with you and do stuff with you. And then, when we all go out together, he likes to drive, but he doesn't drink. Maybe she likes to drink, so usually it's me, him, and his best friend. So it would literally be like that, except for his best friend wouldn't be platonic. I call this a platonic throuple. That's what I call it. I call it because when I'm mad and he can't deal with me being mad, his best friend steps in and he's like, because he can calm me down in a different way because they have different personalities.
Okay.
So
okay.
I just want someone that.
Okay, I see what you're saying. Another person to be with you.
So I deal with mental health. So I'm just gonna throw it out there because I keep saying it. I'm bipolar and I have multiple personality disorder. So that's a lot to deal with.
Okay.
Especially someone who doesn't really care to take medication. So it's kind of like, when you're going through a certain mood, I can help you 95% of the time, but that other 5%, like, I don't know what to do. And maybe she knows what to do.
Okay.
So,
well,
yeah.
see,
look, there's my second wife right there. No, let me stop. Shh, I'm sorry. I didn't say that.
No, it's fine. No. But all in all, I understand what you're saying. And the thing is, I've done a lot of research on this topic when I was in college, because this is something that just came up. I mean, it just came up, like, to finally study this. And then I had to watch certain things that were based on this stuff, and also do a lot of studies. Hello, my man, Sir Hell Speaks. What's up?
Salute, Sir Hell.
And for me to actually study it, I found 2 particular shows that derived from this. I think the only reason why okay, let me just say this, and make it very short. Let's just say one girl was a childhood friend and the other was a girl from the other particular family, and you can only. So let's just say it like this: there's like woman from a particular family. You have to pick a certain woman in order to make a child within that certain tradition, because he's of high value. But his grandfather, aka father, set up this arranged thing for when he gets older. So he picked this girl, and they knew each other since their childhood. So he picked her. But because of some, let's say, complications, I won't get into that supernatural, and he had to pick another girl from that family. So both girls only came to a consensus that they both love him a lot because they knew how each other felt about the guy. So with that, he cared about both of them, and they both were carrying his kids, and they both made the resolution to stay with him. He didn't have to say anything. They just knew, like, yeah, we'll both stay together with him. This guy can take care of us. We love him a lot, and also he has the money to take care of us. Right. Another benefit of that. And the only time I say this, it only works when both girls love each other. That's what I think. I think the guy will like it regardless. That's always been me.
For me, it's easy. If I want to find a girl, and my significant other is not really the type.
Get along.
He's not the type that wants an extra person. So he's not looking for the girl. He's not looking to, he's like, yeah, of course, once in a while he wants to be in the threesome. What guy doesn't, but he's not looking for a companion. He's looking for me to have a companion and, him to have a little help. So it's I think that's what makes it like a little bit easier to do that. But because I don't have to worry about, like, he doesn't want to have kids with her. I wouldn't pick a woman who wanted to have kids. That's another thing.
Okay. All right. There we go. You're extending a boundary. Yeah. You're extending a boundary in that.
That's what I said.
You can't have kids with you.
With rules and things set. And if I was to go into a relationship like this, it would be me and my man, and then it would be me, and it would be me and my girl, and I would love for them to be best friends, like beyond best friends, like to the point of we could all cuddle on the couch.
So,
you know, like, I want them to
so
respect
let me say this. So I have to protect her like I protect you, correct?
And but not in the same way. She's just like your friend. Like she's like your best friend. Like, you know, like I want them to hang out. I want them to have fun together, be able to hang out together. Like, you know, I don't want them to live in the same house and not like each other. You know?
Well,
so
no. I know. I get
bro.
M3. I get what she's saying on that, but my thing is, it's just more like I gotta tell you how I think, how I'm gonna see it. I definitely hear what you're saying. It's not like it's not clicking for me. I hear exactly what you're saying. The thing is, for me, is like that's another person that's under my protection. Simply not just you and our kids, but her too. Whether she be whether she be a friend or not, if she is living with us, and you saying she living with us, that house is under my protection. So therefore, she is a part of that protection too. I'm not saying that as a negative, but that is another person I have to technically have to look after if something goes off the rails. Whether she isn't my friend or, you know, so quote unquote our partner whatsoever, I have to look out for her too. Not simply you, because let's say you my main, which you are.
No, see, I'm
the
not
other
main
one.
only. She's not your woman at all. She's my woman.
Okay.
You guys are friends. And yes, sometimes I may want the both of you because I like that fantasy. So I allow the both of you with me at the same time. Yes, we sleep in the same bed, but I always sleep in the middle no matter what.
All three of us?
There's no reason. There's California king beds. There's no reason for anybody else to ever be sleeping in the middle in the bed, but me. Like, you know, like you guys are best friends because she's a woman.
I love you.
Once in a while, you know, you're gonna want to join in with us. Once in a while, I'm gonna want you. We may be taking a shower. You may want to jump in the shower. Cool, but in a sense of protecting her, not the way that you would need to protect her in a relationship. Just on a basic level of protection of that's somebody I care about and know, and they live in my house. That's the basic level of protection you're giving her because you guys are just friends. You guys love me. I love you too. But you guys don't necessarily love each other on a boyfriend-girlfriend level. You love each other on we both love her. We love hanging around each other. And now we found this woman that we can love together.
Okay, I have a question.
Go ahead.
Okay, say for instance, right, for Dom. Let me just put myself in the equation of your realm, Dom, right? Okay. Like I'm one of the guys, and you have your little partner, your girl or whatever, and you're in the middle, right? Mm-hmm. Now, I understand that, like what you're saying, right? It's not the same type of protection as if I'm protecting you if you were my wife, or main squeeze or whatever. Now, the question I will have to ask, right, is that every now and then, while you're not home, you know, can I smash your girl?
I was waiting for him to say that. Go ahead, Dom. I'm sorry, that's funny.
No, why?
Oh man.
But it's all about equal partnership. So I should have equal rights to smash your partner, you know.
So because
we're all family.
So here's the thing. So now here's where here's where the difference comes in. And I want to read this comment before I explain this difference because I think that it will be so okay. So this comment here. So it says, what could be the negatives of such a situation? I think you're telling your partner they're not enough for you. Sounds more like greedy. LOL, I want it all. So here's the thing. It depends on your partner on if it's greedy or not. Because if your partner 100% understands and they feel like it's also a benefit to them, then it's not greedy. I wouldn't tell someone, oh, this is what it has to be. No, if you're going into this, it's because you see benefits to it as well as I see benefits to it. We're going to have a conversation about this. Now, if you dealt with me and we're in the relationship. So there are some men who, for example, my guy, right? He's not the most romantic. He's not into the surprising you with flowers, surprising you with chocolate. No, he's tell me what you want, send me the link, and then I'll swipe my card. That's him. So if you could find a girl who can join us and she could buy you flowers because that's what you want, okay, I'm at work all day, no problem. So I guess that's how it goes. Hi. No reasonable guy is going for this situation. You know what? I would say you would have to be a guy who, you know, we're securing your relationship. Like you have to know that your girl loves you 100%, only loves you, and is just a crazy person and needs an extra girlfriend. I think sometimes it's taken too much into context. It's just very simple. I love women. I love men. He understood that I love women and I love men. He also was like, oh, threesomes once in a while, why not? And then I also, You know, you have someone to call when I'm on my lunch break and I have work to do, no problem. If she has 2 husbands, how will she know who got her pregnant with 2 husbands unless she goes to the doctor? Well, if you have 2 husbands, I don't think it really matters. It's like if you have 2 women that have a baby or 2 men that have a baby. A lot of same-sex couples, they don't like the sperm, right? With the sperm, a lot of same-sex male couples, they don't tell their kid, or they don't want to know which sperm made it to the egg. So all the sperms go in. I don't know how they do it, but both sperms go in. Whatever sperm fertilizes the egg, they now have a baby, but they never actually go and see whose baby that is, because they both love the baby as if it's theirs. So therefore, if I got pregnant and I had 2 husbands, it wouldn't matter who the baby belonged to. It belongs to all 3 of us, because we are all 3 in a relationship. If a surrogate woman has a baby and gives it to another woman, that is now that woman's baby. So if one man gets me pregnant, but we are all in a relationship, and that man we all sign papers to take care of this baby, this is all our baby.
The papers to give up your rights to your seed.
And you're not giving up your rights to your seed. You're adding someone else to take care of your seed. It takes a village to raise a child. Y'all gotta act like y'all don't know that. It takes a village to raise a child. Why not have that village in your own home?
Yeah, I'm not against that. I know it takes a village to raise a child. It's just I love this conversation we're having right now. I really do, because like I said, this is one of the things I studied in college, like for example, and it was one of the most intriguing conversations I've had with women. You're like really the first one to even come up with something like this that I've even heard out of a sister's mouth, no less. So this is good conversation. I'm glad you're asking me this, because you really got me thinking right now. Because this is something that's a very unusual thing for someone to say like that. Like, no, you can't smash her, but she can join in on some of our play as long as I'm there. Okay, that makes sense to me, but it's like I can't. That's weird. Why would I want to smash someone and say my friend? That's weird.
That's the whole thing about this kind of relationship. You got to know who you're with, because, for example, like I said, the person that I'm with is that I'm talking about that would agree to this is very nonchalant. It's not a person that's romantic, buy flowers, do this, do that. Is very like, I need to work, do what I need to do. I come home, I take care of my woman. Very technical. Like, I go to work, I come home, I take care of my woman. I go to sleep. I wake up. Like, he's an African man. Like, all that extra playful and this and that. Like, he doesn't feel any insecurity about me dating another woman, because he's seen that a lot. He's seen a man, with more than one woman. Also, he's not the kind of man that, for example, let me say, he doesn't sleep with every girl he dates. He only sleeps with a girl if he's in a relationship with them. So he's not the type of the guy anyways, to just be sleeping around with a bunch of girls. So for him, it's like, no, I don't want an extra girlfriend to sleep with 24/7. But of course, I'm a guy, and if you say I could join, I'm not going to say no. And also, I if you want to have a woman, and that's cool. We're always like, I guess it depends on who the person is in order for you to really understand why he doesn't lose anything in that situation. He only gains. He's only, when I'm happier, he's happier. I do a lot. Like, I will take your shoes off. I will do all of that for you. So why not let me have a girlfriend, and then you also
shout to Mindy. Yeah.
And then now you got, when I'm tired, because I still do work, I go to work, I could be like, yo, make Bae some lunch, please. Thank you. That's a benefit to him. Now that's a day that he may not have had lunch because I had to go to work earlier that day, but she can make him a lunch. Thank you, Bae. Can you make him a lunch for me? Thank you. So
I think where you, okay, I'll be honest. It's like I'm hearing 2 different archetypes, and like I said, I am hearing you. I really am hearing you. I'm actually shutting off my brain to hear what you're saying, so I can just absorb your all information you're giving me, and how you're seeing it from your point of view, the context clues, and because that's important to me. Because if you're just saying something without no context, I don't know how I'm supposed to take that. but it sounds like it's like either it's a best friend or it's a maid, and I'm trying to differentiate.
Well, she wouldn't be. Let me tell you why she wouldn't be a maid.
Categorizing it as.
Let me tell you why she wouldn't be a maid. I love to cook and clean.
Oh, okay.
I love to cook and clean. I will be for the both of them. I will be cleaning for the both of them. I will be washing laundry for the both of them. I love to, but the benefit to him is, on those rare times where, let's say I'm tired, I'm gonna ask her to do it. And she's going to say yes, because she loves me. That's my woman. That's my wife.
Okay.
And if he, for example, let's say I don't know, when we go on trips, like I could only see a benefit, and also him as a man walking around with 2 women all the time, like that's already a benefit. Like, you know, like, so it's kind of like it's not a he can't sleep with her, but I don't think he can. And for me, the reason why I'm saying no is because he doesn't care to all the time. He's like, yeah, I want to join in once in a while, but I don't want an extra, you know?
Yeah. Okay. Now when you're explaining it to me like that sounds like a best friend. Like, at least for you, like, you know, one of your sisters that you decided to hop in on this journey with you and your guy, and you know,
I don't want her to go nowhere. I want her to stay forever.
No. That's what I'm saying. I know exactly what you meant when you said
best friends with benefits forever.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like.
She's my wife. They're best friends with benefits because once in a while they get to sleep with each other, but they're best friends. You know, they cool. That's my wife.
Yeah, I think the benefit. Oh, okay, Embry, to break it down for you, I think what she's saying is like, okay, this is my best friend, but she gets the benefits, similar benefits to I do when she engages in this. She engages in a situation with me and my man. That's what I'm hearing. Like, there's a benefit. She's saying like the benefit is you get to be protected by me and my husband. Which and I know you said like doesn't mean that he doesn't have to, but technically since you are a part of our family in that sense, and you're staying in our house, you're under my protection. I can't turn that off. Like, I can't see you like you're just my friend, so I'm not protecting you. Screw that. That's not how I roll. If you're part of my household, then you're under my protection.
Right, but that's if my friend was in your home, they would be under your protection. If my cousin was staying for the weekend, she would be. So that's what I mean in the most basic sense of this person is in my home, so they're under my protection. Yep. But that would be my wife. And, you know, they would, of course, I want them to have a relationship where, you know, maybe they like video games that they play together. Maybe they go to the gym together. Maybe, I don't know, they got something that they also like to do because there's certain things that he likes to do that maybe I don't like. So maybe the woman I choose, I know that she likes to do one thing that he likes to do that I don't like to do, you know?
Right. So I like to do this.
Yeah.
I know what he's doing. I know what he's doing. But no. But all in all, I would only imagine something like this would work if it was your closest friend that you can trust. Somebody you love a lot, I'm talking about from the woman's side, and the reason why I can really see it, her picking her best friend, because if her best friend has been not nice of a person, she's not really with relationships or whatever. I guess looking for somebody, but if you invite her into this and you trust her enough, then you gotta, like I said, you gotta spill the whole thing. To be honest,
my best friend. If you ask your best friend to be in a polyamorous relationship with you and your man, she's always was looking at your man. I would never ask my best friend because I wouldn't want to know. I don't want you because that means you already like my man.
So you want some random stranger?
No, I want to meet this woman on my own. Like maybe, like for example,
okay.
We go out to the club together, right? We go out to the club together. He does not like clubbing, but I like clubbing. So he goes out. He takes me out to the club. He doesn't drink. He took me to Napa for a whole drinking tour, right? So that's why it makes a difference with me and him. He's like, oh, she got an extra girl. Like he just likes for me to have my own thing, to be happy, to have, you know, what makes me happy. So so I think I think it just depends on who the person that you're seeing. But you guys, my mom's calling me. I told her that I would go on a mall date with her.
Oh, okay.
I need to get. I don't know if you can see, but like I have on concealer, but it's like still kind of dark. Right.
So we zoom in.
So I don't wear foundation, right? I don't wear foundation, so I still have like a little bit of dark under my eye. So I need to get new concealer. And that's my mom calling again. So I need to get new concealer. So I'm gonna go with my mom to the mall, and then I got a gift card that I won at Bay's Christmas party for Jelly Belly, and we had to do a TikTok dance, and I won. So I gotta go spend my gift card before. I don't know if it expires.
Okay.
Gotta go do girly stuff. But this was amazing, Jay. I'm glad to actually talk to you, a little bit longer and to talk to you more. Definitely jump on whenever. And M3, we got to talk about a different kind of show. I like this.
Okay. Actually, this was a great conversation. Yeah.
Well, Dom, whenever you had a time, just hit me up on the phone and then we could talk about it.
Yeah. We'll definitely.
Don't forget.
Yes. Don't forget. No,
I'm saying don't forget because I know you'll be distracted with your mom. So,
and I know I forget everything. You're right. I need a calendar. I smoke weed. I got issues. I take medication at 8:00 every night. I got problems. So, everyone, thank you so much for tuning in, you guys. This has been a great show. I'm being lazy, so I'm not even gonna highlight. I'm the Queen Dom. I'm the assistant network manager. You can find me on here every other Saturday doing brunch time with Queen Dom. And
All right.
Introduce you.
Okay. Well, go ahead, Jake Takashi. Just do
Okay.
it for a few seconds.
All right, bro. Trust me, I can knock it out real quickly, about 0.1. But guys, I'm Jay Takashi. Like I said, I do streams, I do discussions, topic sessions, and we do a chill out session, which is officially going to be every Thursday night. So guess what? Check out my channel. Like I said, it's what my name is spelled, except with the A at the end of the K. And I say, yeah, guys, just be sure to like, subscribe, and check out Knowledge and Relationships. Subscribe to my brother here. And shout out to Queen. It was an amazing conversation. I might need to have a part 3 of this conversation with her, because I really want to peek into her psyche a little bit more to know about this, just because I'm really knowledgeable on this conversation, and particularly this topic. But guys, like and subscribe to Knowledge Relationships. These guys are awesome, and Rico and Sean are the funniest tag team I've ever freaking seen. Other than that, you guys have a peace out. Good day. All right.
Well, thank you for tuning in to Brunch Time with the Queen Dom and Luann Love. Dom's on the phone right now, so sorry. But yeah. Thank you for tuning in. Like, comment, subscribe. Dom, you can take it away. You can play the outro and close it out. I'll let you do all that stuff.
So everyone, oh my God, there's a few comments up here, and I'm mad I'm leaving early before I read the goddamn comments. But really quickly, choosing a partner, my partner already has a million abilities and qualities. Whether we're together or not, I could always choose a partner with amazing abilities and qualities. Different people have different abilities and different qualities. So that's what I need. Bye, y'all. Let me do the outro and I'm out. Let me find it. Hold on, I got it. It's coming.
See, now y'all know how it feels, man. Be a moderator.
The DJ ain't